Tim. President Joe Biden announcing the FEMA deadline has been extended to 120 days in Georgia. That gives areas that were hit hard by Helene 30 additional days to get debris cleaned up for full reimbursement. And it comes as the city of Augusta held a town hall meeting last night to share the progress that's been made. Your Taylor Martin live in the newsroom this morning on how that meeting went. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning, Ashley. City leaders are encouraging people to stay patient as crews are weeks away from completing their first pass through the county. Contractors say they're about 90% done and they're getting ready for the next phase. With 1.9 million cubic yards of debris collected in only weeks from completing an entire pass through the county, some neighbors say they see progress while others say they don't. City leaders say the plan is more than just debris removal. They're now making bids toward a long-term recovery contract to rebuild Augusta. It's a plan people who live in Richmond County say they're ready to see the other end of, as many just want normalcy back on their property lines. Leaders say the next phase will involve removing larger debris normal trucks can't pick up, as well as getting rid of construction-based debris. One neighbor we spoke to says it's been a lot of waiting.
We've been waiting for a while, since October, sometime mid-October, for them to actually remove the debris from our street, since they were originally on the street mid-October.
Now, city leaders say although, the deadline has been extended, but they will continue the work until everything is done.
All right, a little more wiggle room just in case there. Thanks for that update, Taylor. A second meeting is Tuesday at Diamond Lakes. That's going to be from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You can submit your questions ahead of time to Mayor Forms at AugustaGA.gov. And if you can't make it out, it's also going to be live streamed.
Remember, that live program on Hurricane Helene assistance airs tonight on 26 News. It'll be on your TV and live stream to our Facebook page from 7 to 7:30. This will be about getting assistance from FEMA and other insurance companies. Plus, some experts will answer your questions. You can send an email beforehand to helenehelp@wrdw.com. You can also call 762-685-5341 to record your question, or you can submit them to our Facebook page this afternoon. You can scan the code coming up here on your screen to review how to submit questions again, or you can learn more about the program there just by scanning that code.
New this morning, we're learning new details in a deadly fire on Ederly Road that killed an 80-year-old couple. Augusta Fire says that they got a call about a structure fire with entrapment on December the 1st around 12:38 in the morning. Here's a map of where that happened. Fire crews found Henry Logan in the bedroom and tried to save him from the window. They say they couldn't because the home wasn't safe to enter. The coroner says that the other victim was found inside, and her name is Carol Logan. Fire crews say that the fire started in the living room and was unintentional. A firefighter did suffer minor burns there.
In recent years, Whiskey Road over in Aiken gained a reputation for constant traffic. It's said to be a headache to many, but the city says a connector project could bring relief in the future. Phase 1 will connect South Centennial Avenue to Whiskey Road at Eastgate Drive. The second phase then connects Eastgate Drive to Powder House Road. This will hopefully allow drivers to avoid the busiest sections on Whiskey Road. One woman says it can be a nightmare right now.
It's terrible. I hate to have to go back outside when I get home to come downtown. I do welcome the project when it is started and when it's completed. I'm looking forward to that day.
The Aiken City Manager says there is funding from local, state, and federal sources to get the job done, about $35 million. The first phase will be ready to bid out later this month. The construction is expected to start in March. Staying in Aiken now, 2 men face charges in connection to a convenience store shooting from back in February. Officials say 22-year-old Trayvon Copeland and 23-year-old Chad Hooper were arrested yesterday on Whiskey Road. Deputies say on February 19th, they found a man near the gas pumps who had been shot in the arm and chest. Copeland and Hooper both face attempted murder, kidnapping, armed robbery, and weapons charges.
To Richmond County now, where deputies are searching for a man wanted for an armed robbery that ended with a shooting. Investigators say 22-year-old Roderick Bowers Jr. shot a victim twice, leaving him lying on an apartment balcony. They say it happened last month on Skinner Mill Road. The victim was taken to the hospital for injuries. Bowers faces armed robbery and aggravated assault charges. He is considered armed and dangerous, so if you know where he is, call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office.
Newly released 911 call. New this morning, President Joe Biden announcing the FEMA deadline has been extended to 120 days in Georgia. That gives areas hit hard by Helene 30 additional days to get debris cleaned up for full reimbursement. Right now, the city of Augusta is getting ready to enter phase 2 of debris cleanup. That's the news city leaders announced at one of 2 town hall meetings last night. Your Taylor Martin joins us live now in the studio explaining what's next for the city. Taylor?
Well, contractors say they're about 90% done, and the next phase will start in the new year. City leaders are encouraging people to stay patient as crews are weeks away from completing their first pass-through of the county. With 1.9 million cubic yards of debris collected and only weeks from completing the entire pass-through of the county, they're focusing on more than just debris removal. They say they're now making bids toward a long-term recovery contract to rebuild Augusta. A Plain residents say they're ready to see the other end of, as they just want normalcy back on their property lines. Some people we spoke to say they don't see progress in their neighborhood, while others say they do.
I see them go up and down Walton Way, up and down Hurd Avenue, up South Augusta. They're doing what they can, but it is a big job.
Now, if you missed last night's meeting, you have one more opportunity to get your questions answered. You can bring your questions and concerns to the floor next Tuesday at Diamond Lakes. That's when the next town hall meeting will be. It starts at 6 p.m., ends at 7:30, and will be live streamed. If you can't make it, you can submit your questions to the email on your screen.
All right, thanks for that update, Taylor. Our live program on Hurricane Helene assistance is airing tonight on 26 News. It'll also be live streamed on our Facebook page from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Experts are going to be answering your questions about assistance from FEMA and other insurance companies. You can send them an email before the show to helenehelp@wrdw.com, and you can also call 762-685-5341 to record your question. You can even submit them to our Facebook page this afternoon. And you can scan this code that's right there on your screen to get even more information or to learn more about the program. To Aiken now, where the multi-million-dollar Whiskey Road project is making progress. Aiken City Manager Stuart Biedenbaugh says that the first phase will be ready to bid out later this month. That sets the construction date to March of next year. Biedenbaugh says that Phase 1 is going to connect Centennial Avenue to Whiskey Road at Eastgate Drive. Phase 2 will connect Eastgate Drive with Powder House Road. The city hopes the plan is going to help with all that traffic.
Whiskey Road, the busiest road in the city of Aiken, if not the entire Aiken County. Up to 40,000 cars a day travel on it, and this is going to be such a tremendous reducer of traffic.
He says Phase 1 is expected to take 2 years to complete, and they're going to be working on that and Phase 2 at the same time.
6:35 now. 3 Augusta locals are now facing charges for illegal weapons and drugs. Take a look at the screen here for the names. 35-year-old Antonio Allen indicted on possession of a firearm by a convicted felon charge. 37-year-old Jordan Howard is waiting to be sentenced after pleading guilty to that same charge. Howard's co-defendant, 45-year-old Joshua Ward, is also awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty to possession with intent to distribute meth. Officials say Ward already was on parole on state drug trafficking charges when Richmond County investigators searched his and Howard's homes. That's where they say they found those drugs and 2 pistols.
This morning, the former Brunswick district attorney facing charges in connection to the police investigation in the 2020 killing of Ahmaud Arbery will be in court. Jackie Johnson is expected to have a motion hearing in Glenn County. Johnson is charged with meddling in that killing investigation. Jury selection is taking place next month.
Georgia Senator John Ossoff working to pass a
And as we head to break, giving you a live look right now to Beach Island. We're coming up on 640.
If you've been injured, we take immediate action to get you the help you need. So call As soon as I called Austin Jackson, I was very assured and at ease.
The response,
They handled everything so that I could focus on getting better.
the work,
They took on the insurance company for me.
the result.
I am very happy with the settlement I received.
That's why you will get the Augusta Guy.
Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta Guy, 706-724-7224.
Immerse yourself and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Time now for your dog walk forecast. We get another Christmas cutie here. Take a look. This is Willow.
Felice Naughty Dog, it says.
I love it.
It's like the
love
dunce
it.
cap for dogs around Christmas.
Felice Naughty Dog.
There you go. Well, we're going to get copyright. Because Ashley's got the golden pipes today. Oh,
I don't even know what to say
I was
to
supposed
this.
to say something. Didn't
I
have
wanted,
anything.
well, because I was gonna call them out. Like we have a certain
Where you
amount of seconds for music before copyright,
Okay.
so we're
Oh,
good.
all right then.
We're good.
Okay.
But
Well,